Hello. Okay, I'm looking for my camera. I can see it now. Hi, good morning, and thank you all for joining us for another exciting edition of 30 Minutes of Dyslexia with Blessing Ingyape and friends. Because today I'm with my friend. Anyone who loves dyslexia, who is passionate about teaching children, is my friend wherever they are in any part of the world. And I'm happy today because I have two amazing people. And just in case you stumbled on this video, I am Blessing Ingyape. You can call me the dyslexia coach. I am a passionate teacher of children with dyslexia, the founder of Dyslexia Help Africa, and I welcome you to 30 Minutes of Dyslexia. So, this is just for 30 minutes, so I don't like to talk too much. Let's get straight into action as I bring up my guest. And if you're also joining us, please let us know where you are joining us from in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. We love it when we get to communicate and make it interactive. All right, so today I have Mercy joining us. She's an amazing and passionate educator. Her love for education is contagious, and she's going to be talking to us. And also, we have Miss Elizabeth with us today. She actually was with us last week, but network wasn't so good, and she had so much to say. We had to bring her back to ensure that she says that today. And we trust God that network will be good today. Okay, so here we go. Welcome, Mrs. Mercy.
Hello, good morning, Coach B.
Good morning. How are you doing over there?
I'm very well, thank you. And you?
I'm fine. You look amazing.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you very much. Yeah, nice being here.
Welcome. And
Thank you.
Mrs. Welcome, Mrs. Abosede. Is your mic off? Your mic is off. Yes, I can see it. Yes, you can hear it
Oh
now. Welcome, Miss
yes,
Abosede.
thank you,
All right.
Blessing. Welcome,
Oh,
Mrs. Mercy, to have you
all right.
on the show. Thanks for having me.
Oh.
It's an honor. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I love both of you. I'm just smiling all through. And this is a smile like when I see teachers who are passionate, people who don't feel pity because they are teaching. If I don't talk about that one today, but there are some people that just feel that if you're in the teaching sector, you're suffering, or what you're doing is, just many funny thoughts about it. That you make it fun, you make it exciting because of the fire and the passion you put into it. So, Miss Mercy, talk to us. How long have you been teaching? And how much do you love teaching?
Wow, this is a very good question. First and foremost, I never thought I would start teaching special needs. Like I would start teaching children with special needs. I never
Wow.
ever thought like I'll be a teacher today. But there's this passion and love I have for kids. Like when I'm around children, this connection, this bonding, they love being around with me. They are comfortable with me. So I just see myself exuding this thing that I don't even know, but children love it. You know, so from there, I think the nurturing started from there. Not until I get to work with a special needs child, and I will tell you, Coach B, I didn't even know anything about special needs. So that is where my passion started from. So
Wow.
everything just it just happened at a snap. Like that is where it just started from. Yeah.
Wow, 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 that's great. So it was like a passion that just took you there. It's like
Yeah, I
something
think it's
called
a call.
yeah, just like no Moana, when Moana says the water is calling her. So it's like teaching was just calling your name until you were finally there. Okay, welcome, Mrs. Abosede. So talk to us. How long have you been teaching? And why do you
Oh.
love it? Okay, you're unmuted. Let me see. Okay, I've unmuted you. Okay, so you have to unmute yourself because you,
Okay,
yes,
I
all
just
right.
did that. Well, thank you. I said teaching is what I love to do. I found out I was able to, work with children after my 6th year. And so since then, it has been, a turning point in my life. It's my 10th year of being an early years educator. And this is something I love to do. I'm passionate about it. I love to work with children. Everything about me is children. It's a passion. So it's something I just love to do. And I've never regretted that one day bit. So I'm able to, work with children with special needs also. The schools that we are in now, you see children, that have special needs, be streamlined into the normal classroom. And because of this, I'm able to, let's work with them. So I think it's a passion and it's something that I've loved to do in years. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. Although the line was breaking, but
Yeah, it
um,
was.
between yesterday and today, I've come to realize I think I really have ears because even yesterday, when she kept saying at the show that they can't hear. Even now it was breaking, but I was able to get what she was talking about. But we'll go further the next one. Better. Thank you so much for the passion that both of you have. Thank you, Mr. Atin, for joining us. Okay, thank you for joining us all the way from Abia. Thank you, my dear sister Bridget, for joining us. Thank you, Chioma, for joining us. Okay, Chioma said, "Oh, coach, we have missed this training. Didn't get the code to join. Is there a way I can still join?" Yes, there is a way you can still join. The training is still on till April, so stay glued, and we will tell you how. Okay, so Miss Mercy, you have taken the Nessy training course on dyslexia.
Yeah.
So first, why did you take the course?
Yeah, I took this course because I love working. I have passion for what I'm doing, and I love working with special needs children because I just love to see these children overcome their struggles, their difficulties, and how would I do that? Is by getting trained, getting more knowledge, knowing what to do, what strategy to apply, and all that. So I just it's my love for what I love to do, what I like to do. That is why I took this training, and Nizzy did just gave me a whole amount of enough of what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's how I would put it. Yeah, and I'm
Wow.
really impressed.
Wow. No, I understand this last statement because that course is just for 2 hours, just about 2 hours if you do it, but it is loaded, and it is
Yeah,
explained in a very simple way. That's a video that even if a child watches it, they will understand what
of
dyslexia
course.
is. Totally explains it. Thank you for the passion you have for teaching. Okay,
Thank you.
Mrs. Abosede. Yes. So
Yes,
talk
please.
to us. Why were you interested in the dyslexia training? Why dyslexia? Do you teach children with dyslexia or do you have a passion for children with dyslexia? Why?
Okay, like I said earlier, I said children are being, children with dyslexia, they're being streamlined into the normal classroom. And so you as a teacher need to understand how you can help such children. You are not knowledgeable about um, the things that you need to do to help these children overcome their difficulty. For me, I'm saying that for me, I have not achieved anything. So I think the training, that training, my eyes, it's like my eyes have been open. I'm able to see areas that I have gone wrong. I have been able to see areas that,
I really everyone can
you
hear
know,
what you're saying in details, but it's breaking and it's so hard to understand. Network, which network is
okay.
this? Let's talk about this network. What is this? Because I know you're
Oh, yeah.
saying you're putting so much value, and I don't want it to break. It's
Okay.
breaking, breaking. So it's hard to understand.
Okay. I can hear you very well. I don't know. I'm using my, I can hear you well.
I don't I can hear you,
Can
but
you
it's
hear me?
breaking. It will break, then continue, break and then continue. Because
Oh, can you hear me
although I know
now?
talking about passion,
Can you hear me now?
yeah, it's still breaking though.
Still breaking. Okay, let's just turn on my camera.
Okay, talk. Let's see. Maybe when you turn off the camera, it will be clearer.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Okay, yes, talk. Let's see.
Okay, like I said earlier, I said, okay, just hold on a bit. So can you hear me now, Coach Blessing?
Yeah, let's try. I'll summarize what you're saying to the audience.
Okay,
Breaking bed, I can get
okay,
something.
okay. Said, like I said earlier, I noticed that some children that have dyslexia, they are in the normal classroom. As a teacher, you need to understand ways you can help the children overcome their difficulty. So I think Nessie was able to help in that area. I was able to learn so many things. I've been able to correct myself in areas that I know that I have actually gone wrong, and I've been able to motivate teachers also to go for this training. And I've been able to talk to parents in our school that they need to understand, what dyslexia is all about. So I think every teacher out there needs this training. And I want to say very big thank you to Nessy.com. They actually gave us what we've been looking for. Last year, I was able to train teachers also, but I was not really knowledgeable about it. I didn't really understand what it entails until I went for this training. And I've been able to achieve a lot in a week. In a week, I've been able to achieve a lot because I have a child in my class that has it. So I've been able to help the child in so many ways, and I can see changes. So it's a turning point. It's something that I won't take for granted. Thanks so much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You said so much, but network didn't let us hear the larger portion of what you were saying. But I know I got a point where first you talk about the importance of every, truly, don't mind network, the importance of every teacher understanding what dyslexia is. Like, you don't have to be a special needs teacher to know what dyslexia is. And also, you've had the passion for it, but Nessie has made you understand this condition more, and also you're sharing your knowledge with other teachers, and that's so true because I know that you've invited a lot of other teachers to take this course, and that is amazing because, like I keep saying, one person alone getting the knowledge doesn't really help lots of children. I mean, just imagine, yes, I got trained as a dyslexia teacher, and just one place teaching a few kids won't be able to help a lot of children in Nigeria, how much more Africa. So when we get this knowledge and then we call other teachers that we know to come and get the same knowledge, we are helping community of children with dyslexia. And I thank you because that's one thing you have done with this course. A lot of other people who have taken this Nessy course have taken it because you invited them. And also the amazing people you invite to Dyslexia Help Africa Facebook community to get knowledge on dyslexia. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so back to you, Miss Mercy. Okay, so now the training you took. Share with us some of the things you learned from the Nessy training.
Wow, this the Nessy training is an amazing training. Yeah, it's very amazing, and the information provided is very well explained, and is engaging, very pleasing, because I think Nessy have this fun way of using this multisensory approach, you know, for training through videos. So it's very interesting, honestly. And then I'm going to talk about the six models in the training. It covers just six models you know. And these six models are put in such a way that you will be able to understand more about dyslexia, and it's giving they explain more about the intervention, the strategies, and all that one would use to when you identify children with dyslexia, and what how to help them, and tailor some support for them to be able for them to learn well in the classroom. So I learned a lot in these six models, and each models, they have this short video that will assess your learning, and it was really really convenient, and there's nothing challenging, very 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 well modified for your understanding. So that's it.
Thank you, thank you. Truly, very easy. The videos very short and straight to the point, and then you're also assessed at the end to know how well you understand. I remember when I was taking that course too. Any question I don't get correctly, I'll go back and make sure I read it. So any question you don't get correctly, it's not time to do ojoro
At
because
all.
yes, it's time they are just helping you. It's not like the assessments we do here in some of our schools here in Nigeria, where assessment is to fail. When you assess, is to know how well you understand the subject matter. And that's not where it ends. If you don't understand the subject matter, you are taught again. It's not like here when we do tests. When kids do tests, the idea of test is to see if these kids are prepared for exams.
So,
So
yeah.
if you don't pass that test, it means you need to teach it again. But here in some schools, whether you get two, whether you get three, whether you get zero, that's what they will put for you. But it's not like that. So if you're taking the test, you realize that you didn't pass a particular question, you didn't get it right. It's time to go back and read it again. It means you clearly didn't understand it, and it's important that you understand it. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Bernard Joy, for joining us. Thank you for all the amazing people joining us from Umuahia, Abia. I think we should have a dyslexia awareness seminar there because we're having a lot of people from that zone. Okay, Mr. Boston, they tell us one thing. I know the training is loaded. There are so many things, but find in your heart, tell us one thing, that one thing that stood out for you that you learned during the Nessy training.
Um, what I actually learned, the videos were amazing. I learned a lot. Like I said earlier, what actually got me was the working memory. Yes,
Mm,
that was what got me. The working memory. I never knew that we have working memory. All I know is that we just retain. And so children with dyslexia, they don't retain. So as an educator, we need to give them information bit by bit. We don't just
mm,
give them information at once. They find it really hard to comprehend. They find it really hard to comprehend. So as a teacher, you need to understand that part, that the working memory, is used for arithmetic, because I wrote down some points while I was watching the video, and it has really helped me. I would say that that area really got me. Working memory, yes.
wow.
That area really got me, and like I said, I've been able to make amends. I've been able to do things that I don't do before, but after that training, I've been able to do them now. Yes, I think the working memory, yes, that is the part I really
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, she's gone, but she'll be back. No, truly, working memory. I mean, that is a perfect example of every teacher taking this course. Because working memory is not something that only a special needs teacher should understand, or only what a dyslexia teacher should understand. Every teacher should understand what working memory is, because it is not just for children with dyslexia, but it also helps you relate well. Let me bring her back as I continue talking. But it also helps you with your other neurotypical kids. I mean, because there are sometimes you give kids instructions, they are not getting it, and you're asking them, "Are you deaf?" If you understand working memory, you know that that is not. Yeah, Mercy, that's from me from yesterday's Instagram show. You realize that you don't need to ask them, "Are you deaf?" You know what is happening in their. So you're going to break the instruction. So instead of saying, "Go out to the door, you put one pocket there, pick the marker and bring it back." That information that might be too much for a child, for not all children, but for some kids that might be too much. So you need to break it down, and as they do it step by step, you give the instruction. Working memory also helps you to know the uh, the thinking process or the processing time. Yeah, that's what the processing time of your student. There are some kids that when you ask them questions in class, they need to pause for a while and think about it. For some, it's seconds. For some, it might take a minute. And for other kids who are struggling, it
Yeah.
might be more. But when you don't know about working memory, by the time you ask a question, you've not waited for them to give you an answer. You're already shouting. Are you not hearing me? God, and the tone
Are
is
you
quite
deaf?
great. They are now getting confused. Like, should I concentrate on this answer or should I answer the accent? Keep quiet on me. So you cannot talk. So you cannot talk. So the child is just confused in their brain. But if you understand what working memory is, you're going to be patient. So most time when I'm working with my kids, I'm like, okay, so are you thinking about this? And they're like, yes. I'll be like, okay, so I'm giving you a little time to think about it. And after a while, they come up with the answer. Or I help their thoughts. I'm like, for instance, when my child so I wanted to spell the word B-I-G. She said she was thinking about it. So I gave her a few seconds. I said, okay, but if you're thinking about it, you should be calling out the word. Like B, call it out, and then hear the sound and tell me the first thing you hear. And then she called it out. And as she kept calling it out, she told me that, okay, I hear B. I said, good job. Call it again. What do you hear? I hear E. Call it again. What do you hear? I hear G. So you can see that because I understand what executive working memory is, I was
Memory.
yes, I was also able to help, with that, which is also a big part of executive functioning. If I didn't know what
Executive
that is, I would have
function.
said, oh, so you cannot spell big. But the child can actually spell big, but needed some cognitive help. And also working,
Cognitive help.
will explain to you why you taught something today, and a child came back yesterday and didn't remember. You know that the
Remember.
child is not just being lazy. That will help you to incorporate ways that will help the child remember. It will help you to send the same homework home. The same work that you did in school home, not a different homework, because they need to work more on that activity for it to move down to the permanent of the brain. So working memory is just the bomb. As an educator, you should know it. And if you'd like me to do a training on working memory, let's see some yes in the comments, and maybe we might just think about it. Okay, so back to you now as we round up, Miss Mercy. For teachers who have not taken this course yet, maybe they are saying, I'm not a special needs teacher, and I've taken different courses already on dyslexia. I'm having too much challenge. I don't want to take this course. It's too much. Or it's Oyibo course. What do you have to say to them?
Well, I will use myself as an example because of time, I didn't even want to go into details on my first case working with a child, working with one child that has special needs. When I started this profession, I didn't want to go into details, but it will be very unfortunate for any teacher that is still holding back to take this training because statistics shows that out of five, 1 in 5 children have dyslexia. As a
That's what
These are signs that these are children that you can't see them. You see, some teacher will tell you, he doesn't look like a special needs child. Now, how is he a special needs child? This and that and like that. But funny enough, I get to understand that this some dyslexic children or adults, it is not shown facially. It's through their signs and indication you get to know that, oh, this one needs help, this one needs extra support, like that, like that. And I tell you, Nessy training has made it easier for you to identify them. everything that you need to know is in this training. Like my experience when I was working with that child, I never knew that this child is dyslexic because I see the child is lazy. Then and when I ask the child to do something for me, I will give her something now, and in the next minute she will tell me she can't find it, she can't see it, or maybe rather I will be teaching her, she'll be telling me something, I'll be like, can't you see? Can't you see this thing? So I never knew that this child is having problem processing words and auditory processing as well. So everything was accumulated. I never see it, I never knew, not until when I had to do what, look for what is the problem. So some teachers out there, they'll be like, they don't have money to do this one, they don't have money to do that. There's something in about learning, that when you take a step, you will see the big picture of, you see the beauty of everything, you see the beauty of something. So this is like it. Nessy training, when you take this step, you will see everything in detail. You'll be like, wow, all this for free. So I will encourage teachers to go into this training, because there are a lot of things they don't know that they need to see, they need to hear, they need to know, so that they can be able to help these children out there. Because there are a lot of them, even adults, even parents that are dyslexic, they don't know. Just like some few days ago, yeah, I asked somebody to log in on Nessy website, and she was like, I beg, please, I am not ready, just as a glimpse of the models alone. She was like, ha, a lot of things I'm seeing, I'm already interested, and she has not even clicked on even one model. So you see, so please, I will advise, you are just doing yourself a huge harm. Yeah, let me just say it that way. But you are missing a lot. So I will advise teachers, educators, parents to take this course for their own good, so that they can be able to help these children out there, because there are a lot of them, they don't even know how to help them. So that's my advice. Yeah.
Said so many important things in just, if I decide to break them down, we'll not leave here today. So she said something
At all.
so important truly about dyslexia not shown on the face. You would not see a child with dyslexia and say, okay, you look like you have dyslexia. No. And that's why
At
most
all.
times the signs are not even seen until the child
They are not.
starts, when he starts to read. So you can see a child in preschool, in kindergarten, you don't even know anything is wrong. Until when he gets to grade 3, where they should be reading like other kids, now realize that, something is wrong here. So you need this training to be able to, especially if you teach children in preschool, in kindergarten, you need this training to be able to
Yeah.
know this when you see them. And I'm emphasizing this training because right now it is free. It is usually $20, but I just noticed that they raised it up to $30. But they are doing it
thirty
for free
dollars.
now until April. So you should take the opportunity. And I mean, Mercy has taken this course, and she's also taking the paid dyslexia course, intensive dyslexia course with Dyslexia Help
Yeah.
Africa. So if someone who is receiving a personal coaching from me is also taking this course, my sister, my brother, take this course. Don't say because I didn't take the Dyslexia Help Africa course because I don't have 50,000 naira. This one is free, so you don't have any excuse. Take it, at least start from there. Okay, start from there. Okay, Mrs. Abosede, so your last words for us today as we round up the show.
Okay, thank you, Coach Blessing. I just want to say that Mrs. Uruma have said, she has said it all. Now, teachers need to take this course. Not only teachers, parents also. Parents need to take this course. All hands must be on deck for these children. As parents are doing theirs, teachers should also input theirs also. It shouldn't be only teachers alone. Parents should be encouraged to go through this training and understand what dyslexia is all about. Now, like she earlier said, it doesn't show on the face. You cannot see it. The child has it. You can't see it. When the child, grows older and the child begins to read and the child can comprehend, That's where you begin to understand that something is
Yeah.
wrong somewhere. Yes, like the issue of spelling, where the child spells wrongly, all these things that we take for granted, and then we begin to hit that child. We begin to hit that child that you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and you know that the child may have it. So when you as a teacher you're not enlightened enough, you will not understand what to do. So everyone out there needs to take this course. I know government should do their own part also. They should do their part also. They should give us, seminars, workshops on this. Bring it to public schools. They should take it to private schools also.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to be aware. Everyone needs to be aware. That's my final word. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Don't mind, someone is trying to call me. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. You said so many important things. In fact, that one of government, I don't even want to talk about it today. Let me just leave that matter for another 30 minutes of dyslexia. But truly, people need to take this training. Okay, at least one thing it will make you know is to know how to know the specific signs in dyslexia, so that when you have these kids in your classroom, you might not know how to help them, but at least you can raise an alarm. You can tell the school that I'm noticing some signs here that look like dyslexia. Parents, I'm noticing, and they can look for help for that child. It is very important. Okay, so Bernard Joy, I know somebody wanted to. Is it okay? It's Chioma or Gochi. Are you still here with us? So if you're on our Telegram group, just quickly go there now and just drop a message that I would like to register for the Nessy training, and I'm going to put you through. In fact, you're going to see a lot of people in the group who will put you through from step to step. Okay, so it's better we do it on the Telegram group, so that if you have any issues, you can just screenshot it and show it to us, and we'll also send you the link. We'll just help you out. Everybody's there to help you. All right, thank you very much, Miss Mercy, for joining me. Have a great
Thank you, ma.
weekend. Bye.
Yes,
Thank
ma.
you, Mrs.
Bye,
Abosede,
everyone.
for joining me. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
So let's
Bye
let's
bye.
let's let's say a big thank you to Miss Mercy and to Miss Abosede for being here with us this morning. And we're also saying a very big thank you to you. Okay. So if you're a teacher who is passionate about teaching children, you're passionate about learning how to teach diverse learners, money is not a barrier. I keep saying that money is not the first thing you need. You know, when people come into my inbox and say, "Oh, I have a passion for children with dyslexia, but I'm just a student or I don't have a job," that's not where it starts from. It starts from being on events like this, okay, and learning about these kids. And before you know it, you might even get an opportunity to get a free training. We have given free trainings to people here on Dyslexia Help Africa. So who knows? You being here constantly might just earn you a free intensive training too. On Thursdays, we're on Telegram. On last Fridays of the month, we are on Instagram. And every Saturday like this, we are here. So keep a date with us. You don't have finances yet, but you have the time. And invite more people. Like I always say, in advocating for children with dyslexia, it's not just about you being here alone, but about bringing other teachers to learn this thing. The more we learn about it, the more help we can offer to children with dyslexia. All right, thank you, everyone. I remain Blessing Ingyape, the dyslexia coach. I will see you on the other side. Goodbye.